Hey y'all. I am sorry for all the noise in the background, but you're about to understand why there's so much noise. So I'm in my bathroom and I have the exhaust fan on because I had acupuncture yesterday. It's still cycle 14, but I forget what day. I'm gonna make sure it's in the video title. So I was ordered to stop birth control. So my cycle is about to start. So I've been cramping for 24 hours. I had acupuncture yesterday, and my battery is about to die. I got 5%. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm back. All right. Anyway, so what was I saying? Right. So I've been cramping for the last 24 hours. And because I'm coming off of birth control, these cramps, well, the last time I came off birth control, the cramps were absolutely debilitating. Now, I was on the birth control for about 62 days. So I guess that was par for the course. I've only been on birth control probably 2 weeks. If that, I'll put the actual time down here. So I'm hoping that, one, that my cycle was light, and two, that the cramping is not too bad. But I had some light, very light pain when I wiped, I guess the day before yesterday, and so I figured Aunt Flo was coming. Yesterday was 5 days off the birth control, so that made sense. I was okay all day, and then I got to acupuncture. She put a few points in, and then I all of a sudden got this, like, started cramping, like, really hard. I all of a sudden got really, really uncomfortable, and she wasn't sure if it was just the points, or if it's just I'm just gonna start cramping because it's that time. So I cramped the entire time. At acupuncture, it actually stopped and then cramped again, stopped and cramped again. I don't know, but at any rate, she gave me a moxa stick. I already used it yesterday, but she told me to use it every day for 15 minutes until the pain stops. So hopefully this is dry, since I used a little water to kill it, and it'll burn today. But I figured, you know, I don't think I've ever mentioned Moxibustion, but I know Simply Tanika has mentioned Moxibustion, but she hasn't showed it. And Deidre, I know you were telling Simply Tanika about Moxibustion. So I know early on in my TTC process, my acupuncturist, that was my original acupuncturist, she was telling me to do moxa, but I couldn't find them online to buy it myself, so I never did it. I guess she didn't have any on hand to give me, so she never gave me any. So never had any moxa done. But this acupuncture just happened to have the stick. She gave it to me and told me to use it. So basically what it does, there's an herb in here. I forget the name of the herb. We'll put it down here. It gets kind of packed in. You burn it, and it's used for its heat qualities. So the funny thing about this is it smokes a lot when it's burning, and it smells like weed. It's not weed. You don't get high, but it smells a lot like weed when it burns. So my little cheapo thing here. Alright, let's see. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to just burn the tip here and get it all lit up. So that's probably going to spark a little bit, only because I need to make sure it's actually burning, because I used water to stop it earlier. So I see some embers lit up in there, and I'm feeling some heat. So let's see. This thing's got some kind of safety or whatever. There we go. Let's burn it some more. I don't want to burn this because it's not even. And I got some food cooking too. It's going to take 20 minutes, but I'm sure I'm already like 10 minutes into it now. But it's okay. Never go wrong cooking pork. Alright. Come on. There we go. I just want to make sure it's actually burning. Now, when it burns, it doesn't fall apart easily. But I just want to make sure that it's actually smoldering. So, I don't know if you can see. You see that red there? That's actually smoldering in there. So I'm just going to tap this in my sink. Try to tap some of the ash off. Didn't really. But, I mean, maybe it'll, as this burns. So anyway, that's the tip there. It's definitely smoldering there. So basically, what I'm supposed to do is run it basically across my belly, and you feel the heat. Now, I'm not feeling a whole lot of heat. I feel heat, but I don't feel a whole lot of heat, so it's not. I want the whole thing lit up. So, let's see if I can burn it some more. This thing just doesn't stay lit very long. It's a cheapo thing. I don't know if it just don't have no juice or what. I've never used it. Yeah, this flame is like, something's like blowing it out. Like this thing's not even smoking. It should be smoking. But my lighter is like so cheap. I swear this thing just blows out. I'll come back when it's actually smoking. Okay, I'm back. It's only smoking a little bit. It usually smokes a lot more than this, but it is really warm. Like I put it here, it's like really warm, almost too hot. So basically, you run it over the area. You can run it over like acupuncture points or whatever. I don't know what this one does. I guess the relaxation point is up here. You can use that to stimulate points or whatever. So the idea is for me to run this across my abdomen for 15 minutes to heat up, to kill the cramps. And I'm supposed to be laying back. The reason why I'm in the bathroom is because this thing, it smokes a lot. As you can see, it is smoking a little bit. It was smoking a lot more yesterday. And the idea, and you guys really can't see, hold on, let me see if I can show you. So basically the idea is to just run it, and I don't have to get super close, but I can like feel the heat. And I don't know, sometimes I do little circles, sometimes I just run it back and forth. I'm just trying to hit my uterus down here because that's what's contracting. So basically I'm just running it over, she said actually my belly, I guess my whole belly. I don't know, some kind of gnat or something flying in here. Alright, so I could run it across my whole belly, but my whole belly is not cramping. Everything that's cramping is like down here. Now my cramps are not debilitating, but I will say I used this before I went to bed last night, and I was cramping, but after a while I wasn't cramping anymore, and I really had a good night's sleep, and which is important, especially since I have to work. So I don't know, I kind of just feel like it's burning, it's not burning, it's burning, it's not burning. It's definitely hot in there, see? When I blow it, it lights up. So it's definitely burning. I don't know. Anyway, my bathroom, I ran the exhaust fan in here all night. It didn't matter. The whole bathroom smelled like weed. The whole bathroom smelled like weed. So it didn't matter. Didn't matter at all. So I'm glad I didn't do it in my bedroom. My bedroom would smell like weed, although I can kind of smell it a little bit because I had the bathroom door open all day. But if my niece came in here, she'd be like, "What you been smoking on?" But she knows that I don't smoke. I'm trying to make sure that that's not a mosquito. No, it's just a net. Okay, so well, you see, it's starting to really smoke now. That it's really starting to burn. I think what happened is, I'll tap myself. Me putting the water on it kind of stunned it a little bit. So now it's like really starting to burn. So I got the exhaust fan going so it can get all the way up there. I'm probably smelling a little bit more. I'm sure it's in my hair by now or whatever. But so I just run this back and forth like this, or make little circles as I go across. And I just do this for actually making the little circles. Sort of blows it a little bit and makes it a little extra warm. I can see like the embers heating up and stuff. So I do like doing this because I feel more heat this way. But yeah, so I guess, you know, the heating properties. I know Simply Tanika used this to help build her lining. And it was a little short her last cycle, not this cycle, but her last cycle. You know, his heat definitely is good for increasing circulation. So, you know, whatever's going on here, if it can stop my cramps and me from being uncomfortable, then let's do that. I don't have much of anything else going on. I'm just waiting for my FET. Hopefully Aunt Flo will show tomorrow. Maybe it'll speed up my FET date. I was just talking to Sandra Wiley, and she was saying it might bump up my FET date. I don't know. Knowing my doctor, he's got his stuff scheduled to a T, so I'll probably still be waiting, but yeah. Hopefully, I probably won't see if Info comes tomorrow, and that's officially day one. I've already started spotting, and it is a little bit more than brown. It's like pinkish, so the spotting is already started, although it's very, very minimum. But because I think I'm only like 2 weeks into this cycle. And I've been on the birth control since cycle day 6. So I think I'm maybe a little over 2 weeks, not even 3 weeks in. So this cycle is going to be really light, but for some reason the cramping is really bad. I don't know what that's about. So you know, I was just watching a video. You could do YouTube video, search YouTube for Moxibustion. You know, it can be used on pregnant women. I saw one video where the lady said if a baby is breech, you could use Moxibustion over like a pinky toe or something, and it's got like a 75% effective rate for getting babies for encouraging babies to change position. So and it can also be used for women, I guess, in labor or something. Not that too many hospitals will let you light something like this. They don't let you. They don't want anything smoking in a room with all the oxygen and stuff hanging around. But I guess if you were home doing a water birth or something like that, you could utilize Moxibustion. But you know, it's safe to use for pregnant women, and it's safe to use for women women close to labor or in labor. And it's got a lot of uses, but that was just one video that I saw. There are tons of videos out there where licensed acupuncturists explain moxibustion. I even saw another video where she said they have like these little stickers, and I think they have like the acupuncture seeds at the bottom, and then they have like little versions of this on top, and then you burn it, and then the heat kind of generates right into that point. And then the patient basically says when it's getting too hot, then they can take it off. But yeah, so I don't know. This is really my first time. Well, actually, I should say last night is really my first time experiencing moxibustion. But so far, it seems to be working really well. And every once in a while, I tap it to get the ashes off because, well, I don't want the ashes falling on me. You know what I mean? like here, some of the paper ashes are like falling on me and stuff. So yeah, other than that, you know, so far so good, right? So far so good. So I'm feeling okay, cramps wise. So this must be doing its job, and I just wanted to show you guys something new that I'm doing. I don't look the best. I'm in my bathroom. It's not the best background because everything is like really cramped right here and all of that. So I'm not going to waste no more of y'all time. I'm just going to finish up this and then go get my dinner. All right, ladies. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. Hopefully you learned something new about moxibustion and its uses. I mean, I don't know why I couldn't just lay with a heating pad, but I guess this is like maybe a little deeper kind of heat, especially because of the herb that's used or whatever. I don't know. I ain't mad at it. I'm just going to do what the doctor ordered, right? All right, ladies. Well, sticky baby dust to all those TTC. Bye.